What's going on, everybody? It's Loaded Clips and I'm back. Welcome to another video on the channel. Thank you guys for being here. And as y'all can see in the title, man, y'all already know what's going on. We have officially gotten our first SBR. Tax stamp is in, everything is good to go, paperwork legit. First SBR is in the books. I definitely plan on getting more, but this is the first official one. And I'm here to share with you guys today and give you a full breakdown. You guys have technically seen this AR before in pistol format, but I haven't really done a full breakdown of it, mainly because I was waiting to actually SBR before I did that. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and run through that with you guys and show you what I got. So let's get into it. But first, if you're watching, if you're here, go ahead and drop a like on the video. It really means a lot. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We just crossed 16,000 subscribers too. So thank you guys so much for watching the videos, for subscribing to the channel. That really means a lot. Definitely have some good things coming for you guys. I have something special planned. So if you're not subscribed, you're definitely gonna want to get subscribed for this, because like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it right now, but I definitely have something good coming for you guys. So make sure you get subscribed because you don't want to miss that. And drop a like on the video while you're here. Like I said, I do appreciate that, guys. It helps the videos out, it helps the channel grow, and helps us do cool things. So without that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Here we have it. This is my SBR. This is a pretty large collection of a lot of different parts, so I'm gonna kind of go over everything one by one. Take this mag out. It's just an empty mag. But yeah, so this is it right here. Personally, I really love it. You know, I like the look of it. It looks real tactical, like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, as Grand Thumb said, we're just gonna go through it tip to butt, and I'll just talk about everything on here, why I have it on there, and some future plans I have on this as well. Also, just for some added context, if you guys aren't aware just what an SBR is. An SBR is a short barreled rifle, and that is any rifle that has a barrel shorter than 16 inches. So anytime you have a rifle that's, a barrel that's shorter than 16 inches, if you want it to be a rifle, you're gonna have to go through the process of making it an actual short barrel rifle and registering it with the NFA and paying a $200 tax stamp. So I don't like it, but you know, it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, like I said, tip to butt. So we're gonna start at the front here. We got the muzzle device. This is a silencer code, 3-prong flash hider with the ASR mount. Main reason I got this muzzle device was so that I could do this. Just throw that on there nice and easy, and bam, now we're extra tactical. But yeah, no, so that's why I have that, so that I can easily swap the suppressor on and off when I feel like shooting it suppressed, which is most times, obviously. But yeah, there's that. Then moving on from that, we have the Streamlight HLX weapon light. This is either 1,000 lumens or 1,250 lumens. I forget exactly which one it is. But we got that along with the pressure pad switch on the top. I like to position those a little farther forward just because when I grip it, my hand naturally goes there, so I can easily just, you know, activate it if I need to activate it. But yeah, definitely should anyone, you know, if you have a rifle setup, there's not really too many instances where you're not gonna want a light. A light is always a good thing to have on a weapon. I'd argue necessary. So yeah, definitely get you a light. What should I do next? I'll do the Handstop. So right here I have this little mini Handstop. This is from Emissary Development, I believe is how you say their name. It's their Handbrake Mini. And I got this. I had a mag pull Handstop up here before, which was cool. It definitely worked. but it took up a lot more space on the bottom of the rail than I would have liked. So I got this because it was a little bit more compact, and it, just kind of fit in there perfectly. So when I go to grip it, my hand kind of just naturally fits in there, and it's a lot more comfortable. So I definitely preferred this over the Magpul one. I'm glad I made that decision. So yeah, there's that. And then, oh, the barrel. So the barrel, ooh, where is the barrel from? The barrel is, it's either a Ballistic Advantage or a Roscoe manufacturing barrel. I cannot remember, but it's an 11.5-inch barrel. That's just kind of the length I decided to go with. I felt like that was a good length to kind of balance, performance with the 5.56 without losing too much velocity, as well as being able to throw the suppressor on there without it being too long, which is why I wanted to go the SBR route, because obviously I couldn't just have a full 16-inch rifle, but you got to consider weight, you got to consider length. You got 16 inches and then you throw a suppressor on top of that, it's going to be pretty long. So I didn't really want that, so I went with the 11.5 inch. And here we are. So aside from that, I have the Handguard. So this is a BCM quad rail Handguard, and I have some Magpul Picatinny covers on here to kind of protect the rail a little bit, so that when I'm like, if I mount it on like the ground or a rock or the table or something like that, I don't mess up the rails. And I just kind of like how it looks, to be honest with you. I like the FDE and the black, kind of alternating with each other. Looks good, looks good. So that, and I just like the look of the quad rail. I think it makes it look, aggressive, I guess, for lack of a better word. So yeah, there's that. Next up, let's do iron sights. So I have a set of fixed iron sights here. These are actually Daniel Defense fixed iron sights. I got the front and the back ones right here. My reason for having those is because this is kind of, to me, I consider this like my go-to, if everything collapses and everything falls apart and you have to fend for yourself in whatever type of scenario you want to imagine. This is going to be like my go-to rifle that I just need to defend myself, do whatever, right? And so in that type of scenario, you want to be very versatile. You want something that's going to last, and you want to have as many backup options as possible, right? So I didn't want to have to depend on a red dot or something like that was electronic, because, say the battery dies, say something breaks, glass breaks, or, you just can't find any batteries. You don't want to be out of luck, right? So I wanted to have some sights that I could use as backup. And I went with the Daniel Defense because I wanted them to be, durable. I wanted them to be able to take a real beating. Because I could have just got like some Magpul flip-up sights, and those would have been fine theoretically. But I wanted to go a little bit extra to make sure that they were quality and that they could really take a beating, like I said. So that's why I have those. And then in conjunction, the optic I have on here, this is the EOTech EXPS 2. This has the what is it? I think it's a 1 MOA dot with the 64 MOA circle. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe that's what it is. And I went with this one for pretty much the same reason. Like I said, I wanted something that was proven to be durable. It's going to last a long time. I did have a Hollow Sun 510C on here before, and I still have it. It's just on a different gun now. But for this particular setup, I just wanted to go a little bit of the extra mile to have something that I know is proven, tested, and can last in very harsh conditions. So that's why I went with the EOTech here. Next, I guess I'll talk about just the upper and lower receiver. They're both Aero Precision. The lower is the M4E1 Aero Precision lower. That's pretty much anytime I want to get a lower to build an AR or something, I'm gonna get one of these just because they're cheap, they're high quality, and they work. Like they're easy to build with, easy to work with, and to be honest, like I'm not sure if you guys know this or really aware of this, but if you're building an AR, you really don't have to spend a whole lot of money on a lower, right? Like there's much more important things in the rifle to focus on than just the lower. Like the lower is just a piece of metal to hold the thing together. Like for the most part, they're all the same. Like unless you're buying like some cheap some cheap lower that's not made out of a good material, but for the most part all lowers are made out of the same material. They're equally as durable, so you don't have to go spend hundreds of dollars on a lower unless you just want to. If you got money to spend like that and you just want to do that, then sure, hey, by all means go do that, but you definitely don't have to. Like a PSA lower, an Aero Precision lower, an Anderson lower, like they will more than get the job done for you. They do what they're designed to do. Like there are more important parts like the barrel, the BCG, your optic. So like take that money that you would spend on an expensive lower and put it in something that's more important. Right? The lower is not that important. But yeah, so that's that. Aero Precision on those. Then I have the B5 Systems grip right here. And honestly, I'm gonna be changing this grip out because I don't really like it. I've kind of just tolerated it up until this point while I was kind of getting everything together, but I don't like it because it's too straight of an angle right here. I like it to kind of go farther back. Like I can use it, but it's not as comfortable for me to grip versus actually, you know what, here. So just to show you guys what I'm talking about, take a look at this grip angle right here. See that one, it kind of goes pretty straight down versus this grip angle. It moves a lot more angled back. That just feels a lot better in my hand. I know obviously that's personal preference. People prefer different things. But for me, I definitely prefer something like this. So I will be changing that grip out very soon, actually. But this is what I have on there now, so you guys can see that. And then the charging handle is just a Radiant Raptor charging handle right there. It works. I like the way it looks. It's ambidextrous, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Lots of good charging handles out there. Personally, like I'm not really gonna here to say one is better than the other. Anything is just better than the standard mil-spec charging handle, so I would just recommend changing that out. But hey, cheap charging handle is better than no charging handle, so there you go. Then moving on, we have the B5 Systems stock as well. Probably one of my favorite go-to stocks to have on my rifles. I have a few of these, and just because they're comfortable, I like the way they look. They sit well, on my shoulder, and I can get it on my cheek really comfortably, for when I want to get nice, precise shots. It just works well for me. They're not expensive either. They're like 40 or 50 bucks. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty much my go-to option every time. And lastly, I just have the Sling. This is the Magpul MS1 Sling, I believe. Just because you need a sling with your rifle, obviously, if you're gonna be, if you're in any type of situation where, use your imagination. you're gonna want a sling just so you don't have to carry your rifle around all day, right? You want to be able to sling it over you, sling it behind you, and you'll have your hands free. So you don't have to just, like I said, continue to just walk with the rifle in your hand, you know, especially if you have a lot of attachments on it, it can get pretty heavy. So you just want that freedom, you want that flexibility to have a sling. And again, slings are not expensive, like 30 bucks maybe. You can find some cheaper than that even if you really, you know, want to cut the corners. But like I said, must have in my opinion. But that's pretty much it on this one. Like I said, I'm going to be changing out the grip. I'm also going to be changing out the trigger pretty soon. Just deciding which one I want to get. I'm probably going to end up going with the Geisley, but there's a couple options I'm considering doing instead. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the build. Like I said, if you guys would like me to do a video on the process of applying for the SBR, I definitely could make a video on that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Also, let me know, you know, maybe what I should do to this next, and maybe what trick. Actually, do this because I am a little on the fence about what trigger to put in here. So let me know in the comments what trigger you think I should put in here. I want something that's, you know, pretty close to mil spec, but I want it to, you know, I want a little extra performance out of it. So let me know what y'all think would be a good option for that, because that's something I'm going to be looking at doing pretty soon. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you for watching and supporting this far. If you haven't already, definitely leave a like on the video. Thank you again for 16,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 20,000. We're gonna get there pretty soon at this rate. So definitely appreciate you guys on that front. And like I said, I have something special coming for you guys. Okay, so this is my warning to you. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, because you definitely want to be a part of this. Okay, so let me know, or I'm sorry, so yeah, there's that. Subscribe, leave a like on the video. More details coming soon on that. And that's it. I'm out. Thank y'all for watching. Be safe, be smart, be blessed. See you.